Right, we'll be looking at races 7 and 8 then, the final two on the programme. Race number 7 is a Class 3 over the 1650. This field headed by Everyone's Delight's been in great form. Back end of last season, won his final 2 starts and then 4th up this campaign. Magnificent and Super Winner should roll forward. You've got Cheerful Days is on a hat-trick. Yo Beauty, she's got speed as well. He's up from the 12 to the 1650. Lifeline Vision gets the blinkers on for the first time. Romantic Combo up in class for his last start's win, and then down through Total Power and Tornado Phantom, who returns here, was a Griffin winner last season and ran California Spangle to second place. Well, he was second. California Spangle won last year as well. So this is the speed map, Mark, we start with always as far as this is concerned, and Super Winner Magnificent should roll forward. Yeah, you pointed out during those starters list there, Andrew, with Magnificent and Super Winner, it's hard to see anything else, Paul, challenging them for the lead because they both like to race handy. Super Winner does have enormous gate speed. He is drawn outside Magnificent, but he'll be trying, I'm sure, to ping out of the gates and get across in front of him.
I think he will, because one thing about Super Winner, he's got speed over shorter distances. So I think he'll get to the front. Yo Beauty will move across, and he'll be the one outside Magnificent. I think they'll be happy to take a sit with Magnificent, as they've done in the past, which means Everyone's Delight can slot in behind Yo Beauty and get a nice run. Lifeline Vision, I thought, might go a bit further back than that.
Cheerful Days will get a similar run if the speed happens to be really good. He was taking inside courses everywhere to win last time, and the C+3 will help that again this week too. OK, all right. So before we have a look at the key races, let's focus in on Tornado Phantom returns here with his jockey, Joe Moreira.
Joe, Tornado Phantom, well schooled with 5 trials. You've ridden in the last 3. Has he impressed you?
Pretty much. He seems a kind horse. Apparently, he's a horse that will appreciate the distance, and no doubt I'm looking forward to ride him.
You mentioned the distance. He's had a trial over the 1600 metres. John thinking outside the square, going straight to the 1650 first up. How was that trial over the mile?
The trial was convinced that he's going to handle it. It's going to be no issue. Of course, the query is about can he handle Happy Valley as he's going there for the first time. We can't answer without seeing him going there for the first time, you know. But apparently how he's been doing on his track work, the way how he behaves, how much professional that he is, I really believe he's going to handle it over there and he's not going to disgrace.
His last start he ran second behind California Spangle. That looks terrific form now.
Oh, the form around him, it's outstanding. I mean, the horse that took them a good horse to beat him at his last start, and I don't think it's going to be any different. Whoever wants to beat him is going to have to be a very, very good horse.
You're the best man to ask. How's his work been since that trial?
His work has been great. I've been here most of his track work, and what I can say is he's in good shape.
Back to last Sunday, Master 8, absolutely fantastic.
That was a master performance, wasn't it? Of course, he wasn't as sharp as he was in his previous race, because that was the first time that he was going to race on the straight line. He was looking around a little bit, but when he was under pressure and I gave him a tap on the shoulder, asked him to go, he just ran away, showing that he's got a lot of quality. So he is a promising horse, no doubts about it.
And remains unbeaten as well, Master 8. The other grey in that trial, incidentally, was Senor Toba, who debuts this weekend. But concentrating, Paul, on Tornado Phantom, what are your thoughts on him?
Yeah, well, I thought he's one of the main horses to beat. The little query I had is he hasn't been to Happy Valley before, but it's a strong form race and that trial was very good.
And he carries no weight either. The Griffin's form has stood up. Turbo Power, we'll see later in the program, also comes out of that previous race behind California Spangle. This is Everyone's Delight, Mark, who was first up this season after winning his final 2 starts last campaign. He gets a really nasty jam up here towards the line as well. Don't think he was going to win the race, Everyone's Delight, but he'll be fitter for this first up performance. He's placed second up, top weight wide draw, Paul, so he goes in with Zach on board, as long as he didn't lose any sort of confidence from that jam up near the line.
Yeah, his work's been good since. And look, with that speed map, I think he can get in just behind the pace. A lot of it depends on what Magnificent and Dylan Moe decides to do. But for Magnificent to have a good chance, I'm hopefully he'll just slot behind Super Winner, which will let Everyone's Delight in. OK, well, let's have a look at Cheerful Days and Total Power, picking up as they swing into that home turn, Paul. And Cheerful Days, well, what he's on his fifth up now this campaign, but he's won his last 2. Haven't they been good wins as well? He's drawn 8, but he gets back anyway. He cut all the corners, as Mark was saying, in this race. And the way he hit the line, I thought it was really strong. He was right on the cusp. I think this is a lot stronger, this race. But, look, he wouldn't be surprised if he went well again. He's in such good form.
I found a spot for him, especially if Super Winner and Magnificent Charge along and the swoopers get in. I'm sure Alexia will look for luck along the inside rail again.
OK, what about Romantic Combo, Mark? Now, Joe rode him here, but probably no great surprise that he goes to Tornado Phantom first up this time round.
He's a horse that had been flying home without winning. Now, he didn't quite make the top 4 in the end because he comes back into Class 3, Paul, where he's had 11 starts for just the 3 placings. He comes here with a win next to his name, so he's full of confidence now, but I just want to see him do it a little bit more in this grade.
Yeah, I tend to agree as well. Look, as you say, his grade statistics aren't that good, and he's found a really tough Class 3 to come back up to.
OK, one more to have a look at, Paul. Yo Beauty. This is 1,200 metres and doing good work late. Gets up to 1,650 now.
Yeah, and look, he won over 1,600 metres at Leopardstown before he got here, so the distance isn't going to be a problem for him. I thought he stuck on really well. He's got really good gate speed. I think he can come across and sit outside Super Winner and get himself a really nice run. Look, he's going to be a decent price. He was 30 to 1 this day. So, look, I'm going to take a chance with him at an each-way price.
Happy to leave him out, and I'll leave him to Paul.
All right, there you go. Favourite at this stage, Paul. Tornado Phantom. He looked good last year. Excited to see what he can do this campaign.
Yeah, very much so. I've got him in for second as the Quinella horse, but I am going to go with this horse that we just talked about, Yo Beauty. I can see him running a really nice race, and up to 1650 looks ideal for him. He's a decent price here at 13 and 4.1. Tornado Phantom, he's the horse to beat, no question. He's in there second. Everyone's delighted he can slot in nicely. He's the horse in for third and Magnificent, just behind the pace for fourth. End up with 5, 11, 1 and 2, but happy to go 5 each way.
Tornado Phantom, no weight on his back. Joe Moreira, John Size and 5 trials, including 1 over the mile. So he's got the miles in the legs as much as you can prior to a race day appearance. Everyone's Delight goes in for second, even though he has a wide draw, he's consistent. Invincible Missile from barrier number 1. Wouldn't be surprised to see him go a cheeky race following the fence. And Cheerful Days will also be down on the rail back in the field. So 11, 1, 8 and 4 in the 7th.
Tornado Phantom for me as well. Very excited to see what he can do. But Super Winner, if he finds the front, he might take a bit of pegging back as well on the C+3 course.